Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Happy October 28th. It's so nice to have you here. Um, Let me get to the comments so I can see what everybody's talking about. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you all. I haven't been feeling well today, but I was like, you know what? I want to go spend time with my friends, and that will make me feel better. So I'm so happy to be here with you all. Let's just see what's going on, or everybody who's joined us. I see I have my beautiful friend, Miss Linda Simpson here. Good morning. It's nice to see you here. I'm so happy that you could make it. And Adele, hi Adele. Adele is my friend that lives out in West Texas. It's nice to have you here. She's going to be working and lurking, which is that's usually what I end up doing when I go to lives. I usually have stuff to do, so I totally understand. But good morning to you. And Vita. Good morning, Anvita. And Vita is joining us this morning. It's nice to see you here. Everybody's saying hello. I wanted to mention I also put the link for StreamYard. If anybody wants to come up and chat with me, I'm totally open to that. And it looks like my good friend Joyce is working and she might be able to listen in. Good morning, Joyce. Say hi to Joyce. And Julie Woolley. Hi, Julie. It's good to have you here. She's lurking while doing some well needed housework. If I could do this and clean at the same time, I need to do that too. So I totally understand. Good morning to you. Let's see. Oh, we have my lovely friend Dee, beautiful Dee, Granny Dee. Love you. So good to see you here. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know me, I just have things I have to deal with. It's just a struggle. Sometimes days are better than others. And this week's been a little hard on me. I don't know if it's the change in weather, um, but I may also I think some of it is I've been trying to do too much. And all know when you have a little bit of a issue you have to deal with. Sometimes if you do too much, it can set you back a little bit. So oh, good morning. We have Joanne here with us this morning. Good morning, my sweet friend. And look how lovely she looks right there with her scarf. It's beautiful. Let's see. Oh, we have Kelly. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here this morning. Sabrina, my beautiful Sabrina from the UK. Hi, how are you? It is so good to see you. You and I need to kind of chat. We haven't chatted in a while, but Sabrina, if you guys haven't checked out her channel, please go check out her channel. She has a beautiful channel, lots of beautiful knitting. She and I share the love of the Japanese lace, so we connected on that. It's good to see you. Um, we have Debbie. Good morning, Debbie, all the way from Alaska. And yes, it's rare that she's up. I mean, Alaska is way behind me, and this is actually early for me. It's 9:30 for me here, Central Standard Time in the US. And I can't imagine what time it is in Alaska. I think it's like 3 hours by, so it's got to be 6:30, maybe. Ugh. Thank you for joining us. That means the world to me. And let's see, everybody's saying good morning. We have Dorit here from Israel. Hi, my sweet friend. It's so good to see you. And we have Katia. Good morning. Hi, how are you this morning? It's good to see you. All my wonderful friends. I knew this would make me feel better to come here. Valerie, good morning, my sweet friend. How are you this morning? I have something from you. I need to email you. I got something in the mail. So, good morning. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. And she's joining us from North Carolina, a beautiful state. I absolutely love North Carolina. I lived there for 8 years. And Grady D is also from North Carolina. It's a beautiful state. I enjoyed working there and living there when I was there. Um, let's see. Yes, we need to catch up. Let's see. Hannah, beautiful Hannah is here this morning from Austria. Good morning. Thank you for joining us, except it's probably afternoon there. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. Said good morning. Everybody say good morning to everybody. I will just want to say early happy Halloween. I was going to do something a little bit mischievous. I was going to try to find some of my Halloween costumes. They're up in the attic, and I just didn't get to it. I was going to try to decorate. I thought maybe it'd be funny to have one of my scary Halloween masks on, but I didn't do it, so I apologize. But I don't know. Some of them are kind of scary to even me. So, I maybe it was best I didn't do that. But I know that I'm going to be going to the Fiber Hustle Halloween party. It's on Saturday. They do like a bingo Halloween thing, and my good friend Barb at the Naughty Yarnies, she invited me to go with her. She's been before. I've never been. I'm kind of excited about that. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to that before. Let me know down. Let me know. I would love to know what I'm in for. I think I'm supposed to dress up for this. I'm not sure if I'm even going to dress up. I'll just come as myself. But I think you're supposed to be creative like that. But I don't really know if I can come up with something a great costume or not. I was trying to think of that last night. Should I do something like knitting related, crochet related, be like a swatch lady, pull all my stuff on me, or should I be something scary? I don't know. If you guys have any ideas for me, that'd be really good to hear. Let's see, more people are coming in. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, Joanne is saying she's from Canada. That's great. We have a lot of Canadians here. I have a lot of good friends from Canada. We have our sweet V here. Good morning. And V, I'm starting a little bit earlier this morning because I know you got a show right after me at 11 o'clock. Please go check out V's channel. Her link will be scrolling here in a few minutes with Nightbot. And right after me, if you guys want to go spend some time with Veronica and her channel, her lovely channel. I just want to mention that. That's why I'm starting. I always end up kind of going over into your time, and I didn't want to step on your toes anymore. I don't like to do that. But how are you this morning? It's good of you to join us. Let's see. Kelly says, "You are great. You're the only YouTuber that has ever read my comment and just said my name." Aw, Kelly, I like to try to I may not do it. I try to say hello to everybody, and I know a lot of other channels do. Maybe you haven't been on them, but I try. Now, I might fail sometimes, but I do try. Sometimes the chat will jump a little bit, but I am very happy that you're here. And everybody, please say hello to Kelly. We're glad that she's here with us today. This is a very welcoming community. Um, let's see. Ursula, good morning. How are you doing? Ursula's in South Africa, and she's saying that it's good to see me. What's good to see you too? And she's saying she's on stage 4 power outages 3 times daily for 2.5 hours at a time. Oh my goodness. That would drive me crazy. Last that would drive me crazy. I don't know how you deal with it because it would probably always or happen at the time when you really didn't want it to happen. I know last winter we live in Texas, and last winter was really brutal, really rough for everybody. But for us, it was really bad, and we did not. Our state didn't really handle it very well. They enforced power outages, and supposedly there was supposed to be power outages like every few hours. We were without power like days. We had like power for maybe 30 minutes. So we would have to wait. And when 30 minutes, that 30 minutes would happen, we would have to heat some food up so we could eat, and then we'd be cold. And unfortunately, we'd kind of run out of wood as well. So we really didn't have any way to keep our fireplace going. But my husband just got some firewood yesterday. So I hope we're prepared for a winter coming up if we have more enforced power outages. That may be too much information. I don't know. I'm a little chatty because I haven't really been able to be on a lot of lives this week. So you guys might get a big old earful this morning because I really haven't had the chance to chat with you all. Aw, thank you so much. I hope the same thing for you too. I appreciate that. Let's see. Here we go. We're starting to see some Nightbots. There's Veronica's link for her channel after mine. Oh, my good friend Melissa's here. Good morning, Melissa's Crochets with Love. How are you today? It's good to have you here. Melissa does the I can't think of the name, but she does the panel with Jeannie, Butterfly Crochet Dreams with Jeannie, and Veronica. They have a great crochet show that they're doing, talking about all these different gauges and swatches and hooks. You should go check it out. It's great information. My good friend Donna is here. Good morning, Donna. It's nice to have you here. Hope you're well this morning. Let's see. Who else? Everybody's saying hello, and that I love that. That warms my heart. My good friend Linda, the Quilty Crocheter, is here. It's good to see you this morning. Hope you're doing well. And let's see. Everybody's still saying hello, and that's awesome. Oh, 12, she's saying 12 o'clock, but that's 11 o'clock my time. So it's an hour and 20 minutes from now. Trying to get everybody on the right same frame as me. Let's see. Oh, good morning. We have somebody here. Dinky Crafts, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. She say, hello, just watching and not listening. No sound on doing family tree. Hope everyone's well. But okay, if you can't hear me, I'm going to wave it at you. Good morning. It's nice to have you here. And thank you for doing that. I do appreciate that very much. It means the world to me that you would even do that. So thank you for being here. And family crafts, that sounds awesome. Family tree. I love that. That's important. Let's see. Everybody's still saying hi. I love that. I won't go through all of those because you guys are keeping up with it. Let's see if I'm caught up. Oh, I love this. It really means the world to me. It says, oh, Ursula's saying with her power outages, they notice download movies off of Netflix, battery packs for all devices, and gas for hot water, but no internet. That is hard. I think that was hard, and the you had to like we had to really think about our food too because we had to be able to move quickly. We couldn't, we were scared that if we started cooking a bigger meal, like, and we had a lot of ingredients, it would be hard to get it finished because you never knew when it was just going to go. Pew. So it was getting our food prepared, and then so we could just kind of heat it up for that. It was a week or so, and it was just no power. You don't realize how dependent you are upon it until you don't have it. Um, and she's saying they use gas to heat up the rooms. Yeah, we don't have gas in our home, but yeah, that's a really good thing as well. Oh, Veronica's saying that it's so bad there today, raining and windy. Her internet's going back and forth. Oh, well, keep your fingers crossed for your show. I think hopefully it'll be okay. I know we used to have satellite TV, and if it was just going to be a storm, it would be like the TV would go out completely. Yeah, it's different, when the wind's blowing and you don't think it would affect things, but it does. Let's see. Hannah saying they have enough firewood. She can prepare food on the fireplace, and there's also an oven. And in the winter, she uses this. That is brilliant. We need to do that. We've talked about maybe getting one of those solar powered generators, but we have a list of things we want to get. I'm sure everybody does. So sometimes it gets pushed up on the list. We haven't gotten into the top of the list yet because sometimes things break. You got to fix those things. So um, you have to get that done first. Seeing this, I want to make a mention. I don't think she's here this morning, but Ingrid Inspirations is going to be having a big birthday celebration um, and podiversary. It'll be her 1 year anniversary on being on YouTube and her birthday. I think she's got it still scheduled for November the 5th, but you should go check out her channel because I know that there's going to be giveaways and prizes. So look at your calendars, go check out her video. I think it's the 5th, but check out our video for the time. Mark your calendars. It's going to be a lot of fun. So just want to mention that real quick while I see that and it's on my brain. Um, uh, Ursula saying she likes camping when the power is out so that they can cope, but the internet is not the thing that's not cool. I agree. I had a hard time with that too myself. I really wanted, when you're um, I guess you can watch some movies, but you watch all of them. You don't wanna watch them again, and the internet is always something that's new and different and changing, and it is hard. I totally agree. I want to do a couple of mentions, a couple of other things. I wanna show you guys a couple of things. I'd like to ask what you guys are working on. Do you got and maybe, if you wanna also kinda drive the chat, let me drive the chat a little bit. What are you guys working on? Maybe I know everybody likes to ask what you're drinking. I'm drinking coffee. I'm a very much a coffee person. I could probably drink coffee all day long. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I'm a Starbucks junkie. However, I have been I haven't had Starbucks since about July. I've been trying really hard to kind of cut back and just, maybe save a little bit because it's a little expensive. But I could probably drink coffee all day long. The other thing I want to ask you guys is, are you going to do anything special for Halloween? I told you guys I was going to do the Fiber Hustles bingo, and I'm sure we'll answer doors. But do you guys have any plans? Do you have kids? Are you going to go trick or treating? What is the protocol? I don't even know what the protocol is now with COVID. It's so it seems like maybe not that many people are decorating where we live. We have a lot of kids. We live in a really in a neighborhood with a lot of children, and we used to see every house decorated, but we're not seeing that many this year, and last year as well. It was kind of different like that. Um, so I don't know what if you guys have big plans. Do you guys go somewhere to like your church for candy? Do you go to a mall? I guess you don't go to I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I haven't had a small kid in a while. Our son is 31 and he doesn't have any we don't have any grandkids, so I don't really know what the protocol is these days. Let's see. Um I do have a surprise that we're going to do here at the end. I want to mention one other thing. I've showed you guys this in one of my videos, and I maybe want to ask you guys for some help, and then I'll get back onto the chat. But I'm working on a blanket. This is a crochet blanket. I'm doing Lisa's. This is Lisa of Lady Bird Loves. She's doing a pick and mix cow crochet along. And what she does is she has a spinny wheelie thingy, and you have a main color, and my main colors is brown. And then I have four colors, which I have a red and a yellow, kind of a gold, and then I have a rust, and then my fourth color that hasn't been picked yet is green. So she spins a wheel and it picks a color, and then she spins a wheel and she's got like 31 different stitches on the wheel. So we've done the waistcoat stitch, we've done the textured wave. Now don't look too close at this. I think I've got some mistakes, but I just went with it. And then the next stitch was the linen stitch, which I really enjoyed the linen stitch. It was a lot of fun. And then I'm doing the extended length double crochet as you get to pick the stitch for to use for the stitch, the main color stitch, and I picked the extended length double crochet. Now, my question to you is I have this all folded up, right? Nice and small. I think I made this a little too big. This is how big it is. You see, I was thinking, a nice little blanket, maybe for me and my hubby to snuggle under. But Lisa said maybe I wasn't making these sections long enough. So I'm trying to figure out, should I frog this and start over and make these sections wider to correspond with how big I make it? Would you guys frog it and start over? Or would you, hold on, my phone's ringing. You just, okay. Would you frog it and start over? Or would you I was thinking if I didn't have enough after doing the sections, maybe I would just grab some of the additional stitches that she has on her little spinny wheelie thing that maybe didn't get picked and just add those in. Because I think I have enough yarn. There's 31 stitches. I don't know if I have enough yarn to do 31, but I have enough yarn maybe to make it a bigger blanket that so it's not so wide and not very tall. I guess I didn't think that through when I was doing this because you're not only supposed to have to do 4 rows, and we've had to do like 8 rows because all of these little stitches have been like single crochet width. They're not very um, like double crochet, triple crochet height. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I don't want to frog it. I hate frogging stuff. I really kind of want to make it work, but what would you guys do? I'm not that great of a crocheter. I'm still feel like I'm getting my chops back because I did crochet for about how many years? About 2 years, 2.5 years. And then I set it aside and I just focused on my knitting. Um, so picking it back up, I'm having to dust off some cobwebs and trying to remind myself how to do it. And I did not know I didn't remember any of these stitches, so I'm learning all these stitches. So I really am enjoying it. And we are at the point you guys totally could jump in and do that with us if you guys want to. I do have some other things to share with you, but let's look at the chat some more and kind of catch up. Um, let's see. Oh, we have Maribel joining us this morning. Good morning, sweet Maribel. How are you this morning? And Demetria, good morning. She's joining us from Canada. It's nice to have you here. Maribel is saying she's working on the Lizzie blanket. Nothing in her cup. Uh-oh, you need something in your cup. The Lizzie blanket. That is another great cow going on. I've seen Linda Simpson's blanket. It's beautiful, really beautiful. Katia is saying she's drinking coffee. She also likes black tea with creamer. I probably would like that. Let me hold on a second. It reminds me. All right, let's see. Demetria drinks her coffee home brewed. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm enjoying it a lot more. I think. Now my husband, he likes the really fruity kind. He likes the mocha something with a whipped cream on it, and I'm not a big sweet person. I don't really like my drinks to be sweet. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I do put a little splash of creamer. That's it. But I'm not a big I'm not a big sweets person. I don't really like cake. I don't like pie. So I'm with you on that. Let's see. Oh, we have a new person here, Laura. Good morning. Laura Shelton says she's trying to finish up her daughter's teacher's presents for Christmas. How thoughtful. It says if she doesn't start now, she's in trouble for handmade presents. Yes, that is the thing. If you guys are going to be making handmade gifts, it is time to get busy. I am in the same boat as you are, Laura. I have a present I want to make my hubby. I haven't started because October's been such a crazy month for me with doing all these make alongs. Now I should just prioritize it, but I've put it off. So I'm hoping in November I can start and finish this project I want to do for my husband for Christmas. I know. I think for my mom, I think she's actually going to get the Simpson Turnpike shawl. She doesn't watch this, so I can pretty much share this. I blocked my shawl because I had to do the blocking tutorial. Since I'm going to mention this here, the Simpson Turnpike Knit Along. That's the collaboration I've been doing with Linda Simpson, Linda Simpson's Crochet Nook. Her channel link is scrolling also as well. I just want to mention this. Her chart 4 tutorial, I believe, is posting today, or it might have already posted. I'm a little bit slow getting up this morning and getting moving. And then on Monday, 11/1, November the 1st, she and I will be doing a live show like this. We will be answering any questions that you guys might have on chart 4 or any part of this shawl. We have been knitting the Ashton Shawlette, the patterns by Dee O'Keefe. If you guys want to join us, you can still make a start. That's all we're asking. We're not asking that you guys finish this shawl. Just make a start. Send us the picture. And there's going to be on the 20th of November. You have to submit all your pictures by the 13th of November. And then Linda and I are going to work on a slideshow that will show on the 20th in the wrap up. And we'll be giving away some prizes for those who participated. So if you want to enter, and I think you'd really like to win Linda's prize. I think you'd like to win mine, but I've seen Linda's. It's nice. So if you guys want to join that and do that with us, please do. We would love to have, like again, just make a start, send us a picture. All of the information is in the show notes underneath her video or underneath one of my videos for that Simpson Turnpike knit along. So, but please go check out her tutorial today. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Her tutorials are awesome. Let's see. Ursula is saying she's testing her own pattern of a shawl. She's trying to see if it will work in double knit yarn as well as the cotton acrylic blend shawl in a ball. I want to see that. I want to do that. I've always wanted to do I see what you're saying. I thought okay, I would love to I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that. You guys keep your eyes open for that. I think that would be awesome. Sabrina saying she hasn't had a Starbucks since March 2020, sort of lockdowns. Yeah, um well, I'll confess, we actually went during some of the lockdowns. They kept it open, but, I know it's kinda bad, but, but I've been scaling back and, I mean, I don't really miss it, honestly. I mean, I do a little bit, but, If I was just kinda drinking the coffee anyway, just kind of black with a little bit of creamer, so, it's kinda just really like our own home thing, so but my husband is still addicted, that's for sure. Um, oh, Valerie's a coffee drinker as well, and she's crocheting a baby blanket. Oh, that is so nice. I love making baby blankets. There's so much hope and, the new life. I love doing baby blankets. They're so much fun because of the baby's coming. It's so exciting to do that. Let's see, Debbie's saying that lots of kids in her neighborhood, first year here, not sure may go out with her granddaughter. Oh, that is awesome. I didn't know that you haven't been living in Alaska that long. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of kids here too. We even have the same kids year to year, and like we put out like this witch. She's animated a little bit, like when you walk up in front of her, and if you break the beam in front of her, she says this little spell, and we have like a little pot that brews, and it's funny because we can watch we have a video camera on the front door, and we can watch, that footage, and we've seen a lot of kids get like, "Ah," because the witch says something, she's just standing there, and when you walk up and you break her field, she starts talking, and we've gotten a lot of kids that way. It's kinda funny, it's kinda mean, it's kind of funny, though. Let's see. Katia is saying she had to put the Ashton shawlette down for a little while because she's working on a cardigan. Hey, I totally understand. That's kind of why Linda and I stretched out the timeline because we knew this is right in a lot of Christmas knitting going on. There are a lot of other make alongs as well. That's what I've been doing too, or the make alongs. I've been doing the Stephen West make along. We only have one more clue on that. And I think this next clue is going to be a doozy whopper because we have like at least I think we've got maybe half the yarn left on every one of those five skeins. So I'm not sure what he's going to do. This is it actually. I've shown it. I've seen it. You guys have seen it in videos. It's a crazy one this year. I mean, he's throwing in everything, all kinds of techniques, I cords, all kinds of stuff. But I don't know what he has planned for the last clue, but I'm a little nervous and I'm trying to just clear my schedule for the weekend so that maybe I'll have some time to work on that. There is one other thing I want to mention as well. I started something yesterday. Well, I started it last week, but we did not get to the second color until this week. You guys know I started the Rami Hill Autumn Fall Knit Along. It's not a mystery. She showed us the pattern and it's mosaic knitting. Now, this here I'm going to admit to you guys, I'm like, oh, mosaic knitting. I've never done that. I've never done mosaic knitting. I'm excited about doing mosaic knitting. I think I said that in one of my videos. I could probably find the exact words, show you the clip. I have done mosaic knitting. When I looked this up, when we started doing this yesterday, I was like, this is a lot like slip stitch knitting, slip stitch color work. So I pulled out my book, my Barbara not Walters, Barbara Walters, Barbara Walker, who does all those knitted books and treasury books on patterns and stuff. This is her third book, Charted Knitting Designs. I pulled it out and it said mosaic patterns are slip stitch designs in two colors. So I was like, I thought slip stitch color work for knitting was something totally different than mosaic knitting. They're the same thing. So basically, you're using two different strands of yarn, one at a time. So that's kind of the easy part of it is that it's not like Fair Isle. Maybe that's what I'm getting mixed up with is that where you have to do the little bobbles and you can bring your color up anywhere in the row. These are like solid rows of you do one row and the row of back in one color. Then you grab the next color and you do the right side row and the wrong side row. So you're only working with one color at a time. And to create the patterns, you do slip stitches. Let me show you. I'm going to show you kind of what I worked on a little bit yesterday. We got a new clue for this. And you can see where we brought the two colors in. And you can see how some of the designs are starting to come. It looks a little bit like a square. I don't know if you guys can see that coming in a little bit there. This is my pink. And this looks like black, but it's purple with black in it. So we're starting to see, and you can see how you got the slip stitches up here at the top. Let me see if I can. You can see how that black stitch is a slip stitch and the pink is a knit stitch. You know what I mean? It's you're slipping the stitches to create the design that you're working on. I don't know if any of you guys have done mosaic knitting or mosaic crochet. Now, mosaic crochet, I am not familiar with that. I don't know if it's the same type of process where you use one color on a row. Um, I don't see how that could work like that. So I don't know. I am very interested in mosaic crochet. I know Ursula's doing some mosaic crochet. Linda's doing some mosaic crochet right now. Um, I would like to do it. I just don't have the time to fit it in right now. But I was just sharing that with you guys, a little bit of knowledge I learned this week. That mosaic knitting, slip stitch knitting, same thing. And I'm sitting here thinking I hadn't done it. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Aw, thank you very much. Let's see, Linda's saying that she's uh, drinking black coffee and she has a cat in her lap at the moment. Well, that sounds lovely. I would love that. I really miss having animals, and I hope someday we can get some soon. They give you so much love. Um, let's see, Laura saying she drilled holes into a couple of big pumpkins and put lollipops in that last year, and it worked well. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Thank you for sharing that with us. Um, let's see, Katia is saying it's looking great. She loves the colors. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got like a fall autumn palette. Um, I like it. I kind of wish I had maybe picked one yarn that was variegated to give it a little bit of a different feel, but I'm gonna go with it. I just got to figure out if I mean the other thing I could do. Now, I don't wanna do this either, so I hope nobody says, "Yeah, do that," because I could just repeat these same stitches over again to make it bigger. This was the waistcoat stitch. I did not like that stitch at all. It was so hard. I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but you, have to go into your crochet stitch differently, like in the part of the A that's at the back of it, and you have to kinda punch your way through. And I think I'm a pretty tight crocheter, and it was so hard to do those 8 rows. It was my fingers were so sore just from doing that small itty bitty bit. So if I'm thinking maybe repeat the 12 stitches that we're gonna have, I'm gonna skip that one because I did not enjoy that one very much. No, I don't think anybody did. I'm not saying anything negative against Lisa's cowl. It was just the stitch. So I don't know if you guys have done it. It was really hard. Let's see. Hannah saying they are hiding in the house on Halloween. She put a sign out, "Don't ring, baby's sleeping. We have no baby." Oh. We'll keep the secret. I really do not like Halloween. It's new to me, only for 20 years here. I see. We used to decorate really crazy, but we're just kind of toned it down a lot. Um, and we do more for Christmas and stuff like that. But we have a lot of kids, so it's kind of like we feel like we need to, you know, when you're a kid, it's fun to see houses that you can go to get candy and stuff. Um, Maribel's saying that she would just go with it and keep on going. Thank you. That would be easier, but let's see. Oh, thank you. Continue. Don't frog. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm just gonna have to figure out how much to go on. And I probably will not finish when everybody else does in December, but that'll be fine. I don't mind making it bigger and something to that I want it to be something my husband and I can use, or maybe even if I'm using it's going to be nice and cozy. I didn't want it to be such a small. um I'm kind of wide. I'm not that. I'm more wide. I need something a little bit wider anyway. So you guys are awesome. You guys, I knew that you guys would support me. Don't frog. Thank you. Let's see. Did I do a swatch for that? No, I did not do a swatch. I should have probably done a swatch, but I did not do a swatch. Let's see. The only thing I really have ever swatched is a sweater and the top that I just made. The I don't know if you guys remember, I made a pink top. That I did a swatch for, but I did not do a swatch for the blanket. Aw, Debbie, thank you. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate that. And Claudia, thank you. She would just add the other stitches or make wider strips in the middle of the blanket, then end it with smaller strips to match the seam. That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe make the maybe like it grows and gets bigger in the middle. Hopefully that'll be a fun stitch to do. And not something like the waistcoat. I know I've mentioned this too. I've got the pike stitch up there. Not that I've ever done the pike stitch, but I'm hoping, that's my name. A little bit self whatever, but we'll see. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go with you guys. You guys will help me make that decision, so thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. You would just keep it as a year-long project, and even if it takes a year, it will be done like we're doing on the Challengers. That's the name I was looking for, the Challengers, the last Saturday of every month. It is beautiful. Yeah, the Challengers will be this Saturday. That's right. Thank you for the reminder. And I know Ursula's link is scrolling through this, and Veronica's, and then Brenda, the newbie crocheter. They will have their Challengers Saturday. So please check that out. It's really, really good show. They're doing all these beautiful granny square blankets. And Linda also comes up as well and shows her work. It's all beautiful work. And everyone's has a little bit different take on it. So it's not everybody doing the same thing. It's beautiful. So go check that out. Thank you for reminding me about that. Um, let's see. Debbie says she would continue, maybe add 2 rows every color, gets gradually wider. That's a good. You guys have a great idea. I'm gonna write this down real quick. Um, and I also want to say, since we've been talking about Halloween, I have something sitting right here. I was waiting yesterday for Rami Hill to post her clue for the mosaic, and she's on the West Coast, and she did not post it till like 1 o'clock my time. So yesterday morning, I had a little bit of time, because I had kind of caught up on a few things, and I wasn't feeling well, so I kind of laid down, and that's why I didn't cast on. But I thought about casting on. I want to show you guys this yarn. Now this is turtle pearl. I've shown you turtle pearl yarns, and I've given away turtle pearl yarns here, but I've never shown this color because I'd never seen this color, and I bought it. This is her Halloween yarn. It's called, these again are the self-striping turtle toes. And the great thing about these is she puts these in 50-gram skeins. So you get one for each sock. So you don't have to split your yarn, which is nice. And they're dyed so that you make matching socks. Like, see, this is the center, starts with purple. This center starts with purple. Oh, you can't see because of the, they're dyed so that your socks will match. And then I got the mini skein. That's this. This is called the Brew. These are the yarns I want to do for some Halloween socks. And I want to do I think I'm looking at doing the heel toe do-si do by the Crazy Sock Lady, because it's got the different colored heel and different colored toe, which I think would be just really cool in this orange. Let me show you how this knits up. This is what it will look like. It's black and green and blue and orange. Anyway, I was gonna try to get that going yesterday, but I just didn't feel well. And this is in my little bag. It's a little Halloween bag. I got that from Unusual Surroundings, and I have more of these bags that I'm going to be giving away in December. Just a little teaser, but I thought I'd share that. Let's see. I think I've shown almost everything that I will say one more thing, and then we'll get back to the chat. I did have a finished project, and this will be posting. The video will be posting on this tomorrow. I'll give you a quick little peek. This is the Super Lacy. This is the Lilith. This was the Halloween Mystery Knit Along, posted by Boo Knits. Now she does top-down crescent lace shawls with beads a lot, and that's exactly what this is. Let me get this on the right side. And you guys here, you guys helped me pick out the yarn for this. Remember, you guys, I had Bloody Pumpkin, which is what I ended up picking. You guys picked that one. And then I had this bright pink yarn, Bougainvillea, something like that. We picked the Bloody Pumpkin, and I finished it. I'm not going to show it a lot because my video posts tomorrow, but you can kind of see how lacy it is because you can see me behind this. This is really lacy. Anyway, please watch my video tomorrow. I just wanted to say I did get a finished project and it looks very fall, Halloween. So I wanted to share that as well and kind of let you guys know about my video tomorrow. Excuse me. Let's see. I have a couple of things to mention in a little bit. Let's just go back to the chat and see what's going on. Kelly saying it's a gorgeous blanket. Keep going. She loves to crochet it. It's her favorite, and she's taught herself how to knit, but she's not great at it yet. That's really good to know. I think it's good to do both. It's good to be able to do both. I'm better. I thought I used to be really I used to think I was really good at crochet, but I've never really have been that great at it. But, it was my thing to go to because I could do it faster. But, I really want to develop that skill a lot more because, I think it's good to be able to do both. Now my knitting I've gotten really comfortable with because 'cause I've done it, since 2014 to now. That's kind of all I've been really doing except a few crochet projects here and there, and I need to get my other skill up because I think it's really fun when you excuse myself, I think I spitted. When you see a pattern and you don't have to question yourself, can I make it? Is it crochet or is it knitting? You can do both skills. I think it's kind of a great thing to be able to do. Oh, Hooked by Suze is here. Good morning. She's another Canadian. Good morning. Welcome. Um, so glad good to have you here. How are you doing today? Demetria is saying she would keep the blanket going. She doesn't like to frog. Well, the other thing about frogging, this one, I don't mind frogging it, but I already woven my ends and I'm like, and cut them. So I'm like, that's going to be a little bit of a as well. So I probably should have waited. But then I didn't really think about it. Like I said, I had sent a picture to Lisa and she's like, you're going to have to add a lot more stitches. And I'm like, I didn't really think about it like that. But so I guess I don't like to frog either, but I've done it before when I really just didn't like something. Oh, Linda Corbin's here. Bonjour de la France. Welcome. Nice to have you. My French is horrible, so please forget that. But bonjour. We're glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well today. Dora is saying at the other end, you can make the same as your start. That's a good idea. I kind of like the idea what you guys were saying with the making them a little bit wider and like in the center be big and then it goes back down. I like that idea a lot too. Aw, thank you, Anvita. I'm not showing it up close. I have mistakes. I have a lot of mistakes. I don't care. I'm going with it. This is going to be something for me and my hubby. I will show it here, but you guys know me. I'm not afraid to admit that I make mistakes, and they're design elements now. That's how you can spin it in my head. Like I meant to do it like that. Um, hi, Tina. Good morning. How are you? It says she wouldn't frog it, just continue with bigger sections. Yeah, I like that idea. You guys are so smart. I appreciate that. Then end with how you started with the smaller sections. Thank you. I do love that idea. That's really want to do. Oh, look who's here. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? We're talking about your blanket. How are you doing this morning and your cow? Hope you're doing well. It's so good to see you. I want to mention something as well. If you guys need to drop links and you want to drop links, if you guys are channels, if you guys are a part of my members, if you were my express members, I've already made you guys moderators. Feel free to drop your links. If you have some kind of video, some kind of something special going on in your channel, feel free to do that. I do have my express members scrolling. I'm going to open this up as well. I just haven't done that yet. I just have one membership level now. So, but I am looking for moderators. I would like to have somebody I could work with on this. I have something very special coming up at the end of the year. If any of you guys would like to be a moderator for me, um, email me knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. I would love to have you help me here. It's more like helping me with links, helping me keep an eye on the chat, making sure that nothing inappropriate is being said. I do have Nightbot going on. but things happen, and I'm up here in the chat. Maybe something down here is going on that maybe shouldn't be. So I would really like to have some help. If somebody is interested, please don't hesitate to email me. And I also appreciate you guys letting me say that as well for the replay people, because it might be somebody who's watching the replay here that might be interested in doing that. Linda's saying, try making the darker stripes wider and go ahead and add other stitches. Do not frog. Okay, awesome. You guys are expert. I don't know if Lisa was here when I showed it. She's already seen it. She doesn't need to see it. Um, she's seen emails of it. Let's see. Aw, that's so nice. Donna says that she's just crocheting a mug rug for her table besides her knitting chair. She's a tea drinker, but she loves coffee. It's about something warm, right? I love a little bit of tea. I think my favorite tea is cinnamon tea. I don't know if you guys have a favorite tea, but I do have cinnamon tea. I also like a peach tea sometimes, but that kind of gets a little sweet for me. So I kind of like the cinnamon flavor the most. If you guys want to share that, that'd be interesting. And those who are also watching the replay, feel free to answer these questions in the comments below. I love reading comments. I love learning about you guys, and I mean, this is one of my favorite things to do because I feel like I can get to know you guys a little bit better. We're having a live conversation, and it's actually already making me feel better this morning. So thank you for letting me spend some time with you. Um, oh, we have Laura Lee here. Good morning. Hi, welcome in, my sweet friend. Um, and we have Knitting Purple here. She's in the UK. Good morning. She's listening, cooking dinner, which is appropriate since they're hours ahead of us. It's good to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Uh, everybody's still kind of chatting. Hold on. I don't want the chat to jump. Uh, the Ursula is talking to Laura, but she made a baby blanket for her daughter's art teacher when she was pregnant, and she loved it. That is very thoughtful. I think that is so cool when you include your teacher. Teachers are very, here in the US, I don't think they're appreciated enough. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but um, I think that's a really nice thing to do. Good morning, Lucky. It's good to have you here. How are you doing today? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? It's good to see you. Uh, oh, here we go. She's telling me it is out, Linda's chart for. I thought I knew it was today, but I'm just a little bit slow this morning getting to see other people's things. I kind of got up, got my shower, and started this. So I'm not one of those fast peoples to get moving. But thank you for letting me know that. Demetria is saying she's testing two patterns on Yarn Pond, a shawl and a pumpkin. Nothing planned for Halloween. Hubby's birthday is November the 2nd, so celebrations then. That's fun. That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know that. Um, let's see. Everybody's talking. Debbie's saying that she stays up. I guess she stays up at night and sleeps during the day. That can work. Leah's here. Good morning, Leah. It's nice to have you here. How are you doing today? Uh, Knitting Purple saying she's got 6 Christmas gifts still to make. Lucky they are only small things. Wow. Actually, it's October 28th. You got all of November and a little bit of December. You can do it. You can do it. That's good. That's what I keep telling myself is I've just got one Christmas thing to make, and it's pretty small as well. So I'm thinking, I can push it to November. I can get this done. I hope I'm not fooling myself. Um, let's see. I want to say I see Charlene's channels crawling. I want to say hi to Charlene. Charlene's been recovering from knee surgery. I know she's not here today, but if she's watching the replay, I hope you're doing well. Been thinking about you. Just want to say hello. Oh, Claudia saying our Simpson Turnpike Cal is great. She learned to read a knitting chart and lace knitting. Love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. And that is why Linda and I wanted to do it. We were talking about reading charts for lace. And, you know, I'm glad that's exactly what we wanted to do with the whole knit along was to teach you guys how to do charted patterns and lace. And Dee O'Keefe, who wrote the pattern, she wrote it so wonderfully, and she designed that pattern and wrote the whole thing to do just that. So it was nice to find that, and she was so nice to work with us and let us use it to teach. But that makes me happy. I know I'm sure it makes Linda happy too. So thank you for saying that. Um, uh, oh, Ursula's favorite is baby blankets too. I think I just get so excited because I know that a baby is going to be wrapped up in it. It's just warms my heart. Hi, my friend. How are you doing? Carrie's here. It's good to see you. Carrie's joining us from Canada. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Hope everybody in your family is doing well. Laura Lee's drinking coffee, making a Pokemon Pikachu in a special order, extra large pot holder. Oh, I remember the days of Pokemon. Carrie and I had a conversation about this when my son was teenager in the 90s. That was still I can't believe, as I was telling her, I can't believe Pokemon's still popular because that was in the 90s. And I remember Pokemon birthday cake. I remember buying Pokemon cards so he could trade them like baseball cards. It just kind of actually blows my mind that that's still popular. But I remember when it was popular in the very beginning, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool it's still there. Leah saying, "Crocheting baby blankets, happy project." Yes, full of hope and joy. Oh, Christina's here. Finding serenity in stitches. Good morning. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And Priscilla, good morning. How are you doing? Thank you, my sweet friend. Priscilla of Distinctive Crochet. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Cotty. I appreciate that. This year was a little bit, last year was the first time I had ever done a Stephen West. I fell in love with shawl. It was slip stravaganza, slip stitch color work, or mosaic knitting, like I just said. Um, and I actually want to make a second one. I ended up giving that away. A friend of mine claimed it before I even cast on a first stitch. Um, this year, I like it. It's a lot of textures. It's a lot of different things. We've learned a lot with it, and I have no idea though where he's going to take it. Last year, you could kind of see that he was making these interesting designs, but it all flowed. This one is not really flowing for me. It's kind of like, what else is he going to throw in there to challenge us? Because it's been bobbles and I cords and uh, just some slip stitch stuff, and who knows what's going to come next. I don't know. Be interesting to see. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ursula. You're so sweet. Debbie says she's on clue one, embracing her pace. Hey, you know what? I think there's actually something in worth value in that to see what's coming ahead. I mystery knit alongs, although I seem like I do a lot of them. I only do the people that I really kind of trust, because you never know what's going to happen. And to buy yarn, nice yarn, to put your time into it, and then to end up with something that you don't like is a little disappointing. So sometimes there is value in seeing what's ahead to make sure that is something you really want to do. So I think that's a great, actually a great idea. Um, and I don't do a lot of mystery knit alongs, especially for designers that I don't really know that well until I get a chance to know them. Let's see. Yes, and that's what she's saying. There is yes, I was calling it slip stitch, but yes, it's mosaic. And Sabrina is saying it's fun. Yeah, I think it is fun too. It's fun to slip the different stitches, see the pattern starting to emerge. I think the challenge with it, this is what I was doing last night, was you don't want to pull it too tight, but you don't want to make it too loose. So you got to find that. That's the only thing I really don't like about it, is you got to find that happy medium so that your stitches, and then you got floats in the back. If you're slipping a lot of stitches, you might want to secure them. So you got things to think about, but it is fun. It is fun to see the different colors, the different patterns start to merge, and there is so many different patterns. Like this is kind of my go-to book. I love the Barbara Walker books. I have her all 4 of her books. She has all these treasury books of knitting. I'll show you a couple. Um, I'm kind of keeping an eye on my time, but I did start early. This is the 4th Treasury of Knitting Patterns by Barbara Walker. These are all just different knitting patterns that she designed herself and published. This was published in the 70s and 80s, but this is like mosaic knitting and all these different patterns and designs you can do. I don't want to give away the pattern, but I'm letting you see all these different designs you can do with colors and color work and just make all these different really interesting, patterns, just things you wouldn't even think of. There's so many. Let your mind go crazy, right? And then that was in her 4th book, but then this book here, this one's the 3rd one, and it's really focused mostly on you can kind of see without me even opening up all the different designs for mosaic knitting and color work. These are all patterns that are featured in the book. And look at this bag that she does here for mosaic knitting, and all these are charted in here, and it's a thick book. And anyway, I just was kind of kicking myself saying I've done this, but I was calling it something else. But this is still the right name to call it, but it's the bigger name is mosaic knitting, and it is fun. Let's see. Ursula saying no. No, I've never done mosaic crochet, and that's why I was saying I don't really know the way it goes. I don't know how you create the pictures and patterns and stuff. I know you're doing a mystery crochet along right now, and Linda, I believe, is. I'm interested in it. I just didn't have the time to do it, but I want to check that out more. So oh, Blind Stitches and Creation. Good morning. How are you? Welcome in. It's good to have you here. How are you today? It is so good to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited about that. My next color, the next chart is going to bring in. I get to bring in the purple and black. And then I have a really interesting color. The next color on that's going to be this green. So I'll have the purple and black. Here, I'll show you them together side by side with the green, and that'll be next. So I try to pick things with a bunch of contrast, and I think all of my colors for that are going to really any one color will pop against it, and then my last color for that one, which won't be for a while, but will be this color, this red violet. So anyway, I'm excited about it. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Somebody said my Stephen West shawl, this one looks kind of like a peacock feather. And I agree because I actually have a peacock feather. I should open this up. And I was like, that is a very good analogy. It looks like a peacock feather. And I'll show you that so you guys can think about that. I know I'm just all over the board here. Sorry, I should have been attending more live so I wouldn't be all over the board here. Kind of looks like my shawl, right? A little bit color-wise. Peacock feather. I don't know. Interesting. I have it sitting here. When I see something, my mind's just kind of going to it. So please forgive me. I'm going to try to get back into what we were talking about. Um, let's see. Debbie saying the little triangles above the loonies on Stevens's mosaic. Yes, she's talking about the loonies, the shrimps. Is that what you're calling the loonies? She's talking about this part right here, where you have these little slip stitch triangles, and that was done with 2 colors. This is also slip stitch as well. You're just slipping a lot of different stitches, and you have to see, the back has to be kept with the floats and stuff. You have to kind of keep that neat and tucked down, but it turns out pretty neat and stuff. So, yes, that is exactly right. Carrie, my sweet friend, you are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much for a super chat. I really appreciate that. Here, let me do this for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. You're so sweet to me. It's very kind of you. Ursula's saying pink shawl is gorgeous. Yes, and Mosaic Crochet. You only work with one color at a time for sure. You will love it. That makes me want to do it because I'm like, been worried how you would. I'm gonna check it out. You've inspired me. Like I said, this you know how everybody has goals for themselves for for next year, and at the end of the year, you start trying to put things together for um, uh, what you're going to be doing for next year. And crochet, I want to do more crochet for next year. So mosaic crochet is something I want to check out. Um, I am going to be doing some different type of knitting. I do love my shawls, and trust me, I'm sure I will have a shawl on the needles all year long. You know me, I cannot stay away from them. I just love them, and I even have a new book on shawls that I'll share with you. If you guys are interested, I got this book. I haven't had a chance to dig into it, but it's Custom Shawls for the Curious and Creative Knitter. It is by Kate Atherley and Brian Evans. You can see the names there, and you can see the different patterns on the back. This book kind of takes you through how to design. It has a lot of swatches in it. It has the different types of shawls that you can make. It talks about decreases, techniques, but again, it talks about the different types like triangles and crescents and circulars, semicirculars, and the math that you would have to do to create such a type of shawl. So I kind of want to think about that, but I also want to do more crochet for next year. And I also want to do more color. I think more color work knitting is what I want to do, is more maybe like some Fair Isle. I love those Fair Isle sweaters that you see from like Norway and Sweden and Iceland. Beautiful. I don't know if I'd ever be able to do one of those, but I like them and I might play around with it a little bit. Um, Katia is saying she's done mosaic crochet, but not mosaic knitting. She's new at knitting and have much to learn. We all are learning. Everybody, I'm learning something every day, and we're all learning. And I think that's really cool that you're challenging yourself. The important thing there is that you do something new to challenge yourself a little bit. Thank you so much, Linda. I thought it was a really good contrast too. It was, um, and that's kind of why I picked it. I wanted something that would show up. I had another set of yarns I was thinking about doing for using for it, and it was kind of like golden and browns, and they didn't really have a lot of contrast, and I was worried that they wouldn't show up that well. So I wanted something that kind of pops. So thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. Debbie's done mosaic crochet. It's pretty easy. Well, that encourages me. Um, aw, look at there. We have Handmade here this morning. Good morning. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. Priscilla, thank you. Thank you so much. She loves mosaics designs. It's on her long list to do. Yes, we all have a long list to do, don't we? I mean, it just gets really, really um, longer every day. The more I look in Ravelry or see patterns on YouTube, I'm just like, yes, I want to make that. Let's see. Lisa's saying she sat here making stitch markers and listening. Well, welcome. Thank you. Um, Lisa's got a ton of stuff that she's making and stuff. She's got stitch markers, she's got bags, she's got all kinds of merchandise. Please go check it out. She's got all kinds of really cool stuff that you guys can buy. Support her channel, support what she's doing with her channel and stuff. So please go check it out. Um, let's see. Tina Thor has some beautiful mosaic crochet blankets. Okay, I'm gonna write that name down. Thank you for mentioning that. I'm not sure that if I want to start with a blanket, I might start a little bit smaller, maybe a baby blanket, because I want to finish it. I want to start it and finish it. Um, but that's a goal I can work towards. Oh, Gina's here. Hi, how are you doing? Crafty Grandma Gina. It's nice to have you here. How are you doing this morning? I'm sure it's getting cold where you are. She's way up north. It's good to have you here. Let's see. Oh, She's saying that Tina Thor, she wants to do her Havana shawl. That sounds very interesting. Linda's saying hello to everybody. Good morning, my friend. And I said good morning, but I always say good morning to Linda. And she's my sweetheart friend and my buddy on my knit along. Let's see. I'm sure. I'm so sure. And yes, the stitch I know wasn't her choice. At Lisa's spinning a wheel, it was just the way it happened. I think it came out first because you know, we all got it over with. Uh, let's see, Bree is here. Good morning, Bree. How are you doing? Welcome in. It's nice to have you. Debbie is saying she's put out the pumpkins and they froze to the ground, but it brought out the moose to eat the pumpkins. How interesting. Oh my goodness. I bet it's so beautiful in Alaska where you live. I'm a little bit envious. Every picture I've ever seen of Alaska, I'm just like, so pretty. It's gorgeous. I think it's really cool that you live there. See moose, beautiful. Um, let's see. Demetra is saying she'd love to learn brioche knitting. She taught herself to knit the right way now through the front loop. Yeah, it does make a difference. And I would not have maybe said that until I did that Japanese lace sampler scarf. But honestly, a lot of the Japanese knitting that I'm learning this year is that if you just twist the stitch, it can totally change up the look of what you're doing. Just twisting it, going through the back loop instead of the front loop, it can totally change the whole project. So it does make a difference. And brioche knitting, I just did brioche with Stephen West. That was my first one. I would recommend starting out with something like simple like this. This was just two color brioche and it was very very simple. You can go watch his tutorial and just do a swatch of this. It's just it's interesting. It's squishy ribs because it's got the texture. It's got this on the front, and then you got your second color on the back. So it's kind of reversible and kind of fun. You got your one color on one side, your other color on the other side, and it's an interesting little fabric, interesting technique. It makes you have to think about it, or I did, because you're creating a yarn over every other stitch. And it's like that goes against everything that you're supposed to do in knitting. You're not supposed to create extra stitches, but you're knitting two stitches together every other stitch on that type of a pattern. And you're creating it that way. And it's like, I'm not supposed to be doing that, but you do for that. So it's interesting. You should try it. You really should try it. It was fun. I would just say try something small and then see if you like it. Donna is saying a blanket looks lovely. Just keep going. Will I have enough yarn? Now you guys know me. I overbuy. So yeah, I do have enough yarn. I think I did buy some more of the brown just a couple of weeks ago. So I think I should be set. I bought like, um, well, maybe I might have to buy more, but it's a pretty easy yarn to find. I'm just using Lion Brand Heartland yarn. You can get it on Joann's. You can get it in Joann's. You can get it at Michael's. Get it on Lion Brand. And I kind of picked colors that are pretty popular. I hope they don't go out of stock. So anyway, hopefully I'll be good with that. Let's see. Carrie, my friend, is saying she's a avid crocheter. Switch the width to length. I've made some blankets from side to side. That's interesting. So it could be long. Let's see what that would look like. It is pretty long. So it would just be like that. And then it would just go side to side. I don't know. That's a pretty interesting thought. Okay, thank you for saying that. As a thought, I do like vertical lines, so that's an interesting way to think about it. I'm gonna write that down too. Sure by myself. Thank you for suggesting that. I like that very much. Oh, Debbie's saying it's fun to watch the moose eat the pumpkins. I bet. I like to watch any animal eat anything. Squirrels, we have rabbits a lot in our backyard here in McKinney, and I used to feed them, but it also attracted other animals we weren't really wanting around our property, so I had to stop, but I used to buy rabbit food and feed the wild rabbits. I just loved that. It was so sweet. Let's see. She's saying she would love if I do the blindfold challenge, do as a basic purl stitch with a blindfold on, trying to learn how to knit. I saw that on Priscilla's channel. I saw she just did a video doing the knit stitch. All right, I will think about it. Let me see if I can fit that in. I can probably fit that in November, if that's okay if I wait till November, because it is the end of October, right? Doing the purl stitch. That one's a little bit harder. But I did see Priscilla doing the knit stitch just yesterday. I watched that video and that was very good. Very, she did very, very well. But thank you for challenging me. We'll see what I can do. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it. Ursula's saying that's a good idea from Carrie. She's done that before and it worked well. Um, yes, that's what I'm talking about. She did her blindfold challenge. It was amazing. Consuela, Viola's daughter, Consuelo is here. Good morning. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you. Saying it's a neat look. Linda's saying, "Don't frog it." She just frogged a shawl as her yarn was frogged a shawl as my yarn wasn't happy with the pattern. I watched your live. I heard you talking about that, and I'm kind of sad because it was so pretty. But if a pattern's not working, it's more frustrating. So I'm glad you did it. I'm sure you'll find another beautiful shawl to make with that yarn. And but thank you for saying don't frog it. Let's see. Oh, Sabrina's having her Christmas giveaway. Please go check that out. Uh, it's okay. I know that I'm making it a little bit longer today because I have a little bit of time, but I do need to start wrapping it up because I've gone over an hour. And I don't want to step on V's toes. But please go check out Sabrina's Christmas giveaway. I'm excited about that. That sounds awesome and exciting. And we hope you have a wonderful day as well. Thank you for spending time with us. It's always lovely to see you and chat with you. Um, let's see. Allison is here. Hi, my friend. How are you doing? Says, woohoo. Her daughter is sick and home from school, which is bad. I agree. But this means she had to stay home from work and can watch. Aw, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. It's so good to have you here. And I want to ask you, how's your Stephen West going? I know she's knitting that. I'll ask her. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca is here. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Linda's saying awesome. Uh, oh, Kadia's saying the turtle pearl yarns. Yes, if you guys haven't won some turtle pearl yarns, which I am going to be having some turtle pearl yarns, I give away in December. They are great. I've never knitted, but I as give them away, I'm like drooling, and I'm excited to knit on my first pair of socks with these. I'm excited. So to do that. They have her dye. I like her dyeing is where you're gonna get matching stuff. I'm probably really, really behind. So thank you guys so much for all the lovely comments. I appreciate that, and, thank you. I appreciate that, and kinda let's just see how far behind I am here. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is, the yarn's a little bit more variegated than I like. But as I finished it, I am glad I did it. There were spots where it didn't compete with the lace so much. That's all I worry about is it competing with the lace. But I do like the orange. Orange is not a color I knit with a lot. So it was nice to do something a little bit different. And the beads on that yarn, when you see my video tomorrow, they're perfect because they're brownish black. And when the light hits them, they have an orange sheen, which matches the orange yarn, which is kind of interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ursula. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that. And thank you, Linda. You guys are so sweet. My video will be tomorrow. I didn't want to show too much, but um, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I haven't really ever kept one, and I don't know. I may end up giving that one away too on my channel. So I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Laura is saying she used the three mistake rule for frogging. One or two mistakes or design features. A third one is when she pulls it all out. Ooh, I better be careful. I've got two big mistakes in mine. If you've watched my videos, you know where they are. I point them out. I I share the good, bad, ugly here. I don't really kind of hide away from that. But I better not make another one, or I'm going to be pulling that all apart. It's an interesting rule. I like it though. Let's see. I think I'm more like if it's not going to be that noticeable, I just got to go with it. But I was knitting late at night too. That's my reason. I was knitting too late at night. I'm just kidding. I made the mistake. Let's see. Charlene is here. Good morning, Charlene. Welcome in. Nancy's here. Nancy's hooked on crochet. Hi, welcome in. It's nice to have you. She's saying she just finished a shawl and she's having decaf coffee. That's awesome. Love the shawls. She has great stuff on her channel. Please go check out her channel as well. So many people here, so many creative, wonderful creators here. Please, if you see somebody with a channel that you connect with, please go check out their work. Um, you know, everybody has a different spin, different flair, and they're all amazing creators. So please go check out people's channel, especially if you connect with somebody in chat here. Go check out their work and check out their channel, and you might just really find your place to be. Let's see, Divergent Crafter. Good morning, Crystal. It's good to see you. Hi, welcome in. Crochet Every Day with Judy. Judy, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you? Sending you a big hug. Thank you for making it. I hope you're doing well. I've been thinking about you. Tracy's here. Hi, Tracy. She enjoyed jumping back and forth between knit and crochet just to keep this. That's where I messed up. I just totally ignored. So yes, you got to keep your skills working. Uh, Blind Stitch is working on some knee-high crochet socks. Oh, that sounds awesome. I want to check that out because crochet socks are interesting to me. I know how to do the knitted ones, but the crochet ones, not so much. That's interesting. I'm going to check that out. Sand is here. Good morning. Sorry, don't apologize for being late. We're just happy that you're here. Any time that you can spare with us is nice. It's welcome in. It's nice to have you here, my sweet friend. Nancy's saying her middle son is a teacher. When she's not crocheting, she's doing the grandma thing. Aw, that's great. Yeah, teachers are so important in our society. That's for sure. My sister-in-law is a teacher. She teaches science, eighth grade science. So they're very, very valued here. Um, let's see. Bree is working on a pocket shawl for her mom, a bod bag a day, a crystal bag a day pocket shawl for her mom. And she's also working on diamond art for her friend's dad's 70th birthday. Ah, those are nice gifts. Wow, you're thoughtful, very thoughtful. I love that. I've been seeing those pocket shawls. I've always wanted to make one. I just haven't. I need to. I think my mom would enjoy that with the pockets. I think that she would really like that. So I need to bite the bullet and do it. Let's see. Deanna's here. Hi, Deanna. Good morning. Welcome in. Let's see. Let me kind of get things wrapped. Pam's here. Good morning, Pam. She's lurking while she's working, which is awesome. Thank you for spending time with us. Um, Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I just followed his pattern and I did brioche. If you guys watch my video, I'm sure you watched my video. You know, I decided, he had two different choices. You could do a lacy mesh pattern, and I loved that because I'm all about the lace. But I made myself do the brioche because I'd never done it, and I'm like, I want to learn something else new, so I did that. And I am trying to trust his vision. And yeah, I think this year's a little crazy. But I'm trusting his vision. We still have a lot of knitting to do. I think in my mind, I think we still have a lot more to go. Um, oh, Allison's saying she's still on clue 2, but she's in the short row section. She's hoping to finish before clue 4 comes out. So today, yep, today, tomorrow, it's coming out tomorrow at, let's see, you're in the US, so I see my videos post at 5 a.m. So probably 4 a.m. for you. So you got to 4 a.m. tomorrow. um, that clue 2 was really long though. It was really long. So yeah, I really had to push myself, and even after I did it, I still have a callus on my finger. I don't think you guys can see it from doing that clue 2, and I had to put a Band-Aid on my finger because I pushed my stitches on my needle, and I was poking a hole in my finger with clue 2. That one was hard. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's like a peacock, I think, my peacock shawl. Um, Good morning. Aisha's here. Good morning. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. Let me see if I can get thank you. I'm going to check that out. Thank you for giving me the encouragement. Um, Kelly, Kelly, Turtle Pearl is an Etsy store out of Canada. You just go to Etsy, put in the word Turtle Pearl, which is one word, and you'll see her yarn. It's uh she is beautiful. A yarn you can get the yarn without the mini, or you can get the yarn with the thing. If you do go buy, let me just mention this as well. If you do go buy yarn from her store, you can get a 10% off coupon. You just put in knitting TP, one word, knitting turnpike, but knitting TP, and you'll get 10% off of your order. And you can use that many times. You can use that every time you go to a store. It's not something that expires. She did that for this YouTube channel, and she's a sweetheart, Emily. She's really nice. So let's see. Ursula's saying she loves books. Serious enabling. Oh, well, I just had to keep up with you and Linda. You guys are doing all the enabling with the books, so I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. Um, and learning keeps us young. Absolutely. Absolutely. It challenges our minds. Plus, for me, I'm kind of a short attention span type of person, which is why I think I have like several projects going on all the time. It just makes it um, more fun for me because I don't like to do the same thing from start to finish. It's hard for me to sit there and do that. I like to just one day work on this, one day I work on that. That's my speed. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys like to do? Are you guys I know that I do have several friends that are one project, finish it. Start the next project and finish it. They work like that. Or do you guys do several projects all over the place? So it's interesting. Let's see. Laura's asking a question. Has anyone worked with the cubic knitting needles? Are they comfy? Which type would you use if all else was the same? The cubic knitting needles. Is that the square kind? Is it like this? I've not heard that name, but I have these, which are rockets, and they're square. I'm not if they're like that. I can speak to that. I did some socks. They're like this. Let me show you. They're square, but they don't look square. And these have like a little bit of ridges on there. I don't know if you guys can see the ridges. These I use for socks. These are a US 1, and these are Addy Scasel Rocket Squared needles. I love these. They're really, really great. I knit my first pair of socks on them. Of course, the only pair of socks I've ever knitted, and I was going to use them for these Halloween socks. So I think they're awesome. I have used a square DPM, and I love that too. I can't even tell it's square. It doesn't feel different in my hand than those circular needles, honestly. So I like them. It holds the stitches a little bit better. So let's see. Yes, that's right. The Fair Isle are Arnie and Carlos, and really, really great. Um, really, really great. They have a YouTube channel as well. They make those I have a book from them. They make those beautiful uh, Christmas balls for your tree, and they got the little Fair Isle knitting on there. I haven't knitted one, but that's my size to start with, though, something small. Um, and Rebecca saying they're mosaic rugs. It's just like a swatch. Yes, mug rugs. Yes, that's kind of my speed. That's exactly what I probably should start with. Thank you for saying that. Let's see. Sh- She's saying Ursula's saying she crocheted her first mosaic blanket 60 by 60. Oh my gosh, that's big. In 3 to 4 weeks using double knit yarn. So you'll be totally able to do it. I don't know, not that fast. You are a very fast, excellent crocheter. I'm very rusty, so I don't know. That's sweet of you to say that. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. That's really sweet of you to mention that. Let's see. Be sure Mosaic Crochet is so easy. You do not have to make a blanket. I used part of a blanket of Tina and made a keychain. Now I'm on Mosaic Crochet pillow, another part of a blanket pattern. That sounds awesome. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. That's exactly what I do. Oh, hi, Granny D. What is she saying here? I'm not sure what she's saying, but thank you for spending time with us. It's so good to have you here. And please go check out her show. She has a live show she does 3 times a week and on the weekends, and it's awesome. Love Granny D, and all the people on her channel are really sweet. Um, Continental Pearl is not that hard. Uh, Blindfolded? No, I couldn't. I'm gonna do the way I usually do it. I could not do that blindfolded. Um, Carrie saying that she feeds her squirrels. I knew that about you. She feeds her squirrels nuts. That's really sweet. Um, okay. Let me get to wrapping this up. I'm running way too late. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Let me ask this real quick. Does anyone here live in Alabama? She will be there for over a month from December to January. I think. Um, no, 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 no. Veronica's in Georgia. Um, I think. Who's in Alabama? Somebody I know. Um, and she's not coming to my brain. She just had that bag challenge. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. We did the felted bag. Oh, why isn't her name coming to my brain? We did the felted bag challenge. She lives in Alabama. Looky there. That's my son. What are you doing on here? It's nice to have you here. I I can't believe you're here today. Hi, how are you doing? That's my son. So say hello to him if he's still here. I don't even know if he's still here. What a surprise. Um, it's great. David, my friend David, how are you doing? He's been lurking. Just want to say hello. Hi, my sweet friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're mending and doing better and feeling stronger day by day. I'm thinking about you and sending you lots of love and hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching. Um, Let's see, everybody. Oh, Tina's here. Hi, sweet Tina. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're doing well. If you guys haven't checked out Tina's channel, she's got a lot of great stuff. She's making a lot of dolls these days. So amigurumi, beautiful stuff, beautiful work. Go check out her channel as well. A lot of beautiful crafters. Thank you, Judy, for stopping by. Appreciate that. Hope you have a great day. Let's see. Pam saying she promised her daughter she'll never have more than one knit and one crochet project going in the pattern, hook, needle size, and yarn info in the project bag. I'm impressed. I don't think I could do it. Let's see. If I can see if I can get down to Ursula likes 2 projects at a time. Rebecca does projects and switches between them. I need to kind of wrap this up, and I have one more thing to do. I'm so sorry. Um, Sabrina does more than one. Sabrina, your name wasn't popping up in my head. Good morning. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. We had another Sabrina here this morning. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. Maribel has several projects. Carrie has 5 active whips and a couple in timeout. I've had that too. She has to stop for orders. Yes, she does crochet on commission. Beautiful work. Let's see. Granny D saying she loves the square rockets. Me too. I like them. They're really nice. Uh, Linda has the rocket triangle ones. Squares are awesome. They are. They really are popular and they are awesome. Uh, Knitting Purples has 4 or 5 projects on the go at one time. Some knit, some crochet. That's what I need to do. I need to be a little bit more like you. She's starting with a pillow cover. I didn't know that either, but I'm gonna check it out. Um, let's see. That's funny. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I just think it's funny because I can see myself doing it, but no no worries. I'm just glad you're here. If I put you to sleep, wake up, wake up, wake up. You need to wake up. We're about to do something fun. Um, let's see. Aw, you guys are saying hi to my son. I appreciate that. He's here. Aw, he's thank you. You're sweet. I appreciate that. He is sweet. Um, Cindy Hearts Crochet. Everybody's saying thank you. I appreciate that. It's so sweet. Oh, of course, Tina. Everybody here that has a channel, you know, please go check them out. If I don't specifically say, if you see that, please go check them out. Everybody does things a little bit differently. It is 1 hour, 30 minutes. I knew I would do this, and I'm so sorry. I told you guys I have a little bit of a surprise. So, um, since it's Halloween, now I do have to say this, I do not have the yarn here in my hands to show you. It's supposed to be arriving today. So, once I get the yarn for whoever wins this yarn I'm about to give away, we're going to give away some Halloween yarn. I will ship it out as soon as I get it in and I have your address and stuff. So I just don't have it to show, but I'm going to show you a picture of what it is. It is the Hobie Twister. It looks like this, so you can kind of see the size of the cakes. It's the same size as this. This is 1,093 yards, which is the same size as that's going to be. So I've got two different colors for to give away today. We're going to do the Nightbot. I need to check that, make sure yep, it's been grabbing everybody, so that's good. I have 2 colors, and we're gonna do the number thing, then let Nightbot pick it. I'll have to refresh, so I'll need a little bit of time in between, and we gotta wrap this up a little bit quicker. Let me show you the colors I have so you guys can decide if you want to, uh, go for this or not. And also, um, give me 1 second to share my screen, and I've got to find my pictures. Hold on. Alright, that's the first one. We'll give away that one. That color is called Ghouls. Ghouls. And for the okay, so I have 2 skeins. One's gonna be given away here. You can see it's got orange and purpley and black, and there's marled stuff in between them. So that color is called Ghouls. This is a 50% cotton, 50% acrylic yarn, and 1,093 yards. For the replay, the word for that yarn is going to be trick, Trick. So put a comment down below. If you do not win this here today, put a comment down below. I'm going to have a giveaway in a week for the replay. So that's that one. And let me go ahead and show you the second one since I have my screen open, and so I don't have to do this again. The second yarn I'm gonna give away is this one, and this one is called Trick or Treat. You guys know I love the pinks. I had to pick something with some pink in it. It's got pink to a little bit of an orange to a little bit of a black. So that's the second one. The word for the replay on the giveaway will be treat, Treat. Little Halloween theme here. So let me get back to my screen over here. I'm going to stop sharing that and get back. Here we go. We're back. Let's do a little bit of a Nightbot thing. Um, okay, so we'll give away the first one, which was the ghouls. And I'm going to use a Nightbot to pick a number. Let's see how many people are here. I'm sorry, I forgot to look at that. 44. So we'll do a number 1 to 50. And it looks like it's gotten everybody. So what you're going to do not put the number in yet. What will happen is Nightbot will put a little comment. After Nightbot puts its comment, you guys guess a number from 1 to 50, and it picks the number, and it will tell us who the winner is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second to put this in. I was just sitting there yakking. All right, there we go. So give it a second. It will put a comment. Okay, the giveaway started, so go ahead and put your numbers in. And what's gonna happen is I can see the number that it picked. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. It's gonna tell us who wins. It's keeping an eye on this. I'm also double checking it just to make sure because I don't trust it. I'm sorry. I don't trust technology. Oh, there we go. Allison Roseboom. Congratulations. The number was 34. So you must have guessed that. Let me just double check. Yep, I see the 34. So congratulations, Allison. Let me write your name down for that. She won the first one. All right, give me 1 second. I just need to take a short little break because I want to refresh my Nightbot. I think that's going to help me get this to work again. The second time, I've always had trouble on the second one. Let me just give it a second to get all of the all of you guys that are chatting into the system because it looks at the people who's been chatting recently. You guys want to refresh your screens as well if you want. I'll give you a little bit of time. Okay, that looks like it's filling back up. We're going to do another random number, but I'm just waiting just a few seconds, and we'll do the second one, which is the pink and the with the black edge. That's a trick or treat. And again, if you don't win it here, I am going to have a replay, and I will pick. What will happen is I have the comments down below. I will pick whichever one you put. Pick. Uh, again, it's trick for ghouls, treat for the trick or treat. And I'll pick a winner in about a week. I'll do a week. I'll just do a week. I'll keep this one nice and short. So a week from today, I will fit that in somehow, some way on my channel. All right. No, let's try to keep it to one comment. I'm sorry if I didn't mention that. Let's do one guess. And I believe that Nightbot makes sure that that isn't happening. I believe it does. But until if nobody guesses it, that's when I like to open it up. But for now, let's do one guess if you don't mind. If somebody guesses your number up above though, like you can change that and guess again. Like if you're both putting an 8 in and somebody puts an 8 in at the same time you do, you can change yours if you're after that person and put in a different number. I will allow that, okay? All right, let's try this again. I'm seeing everybody's name filling in. We're going to do another random number. Let me see how many people are here. Um 45. All right, so let's just make this a little bit. We'll do 1 to 45. Everybody gets a number. I kinda like to make it tighter. Alright, let's just do 50. We'll just do 50. 1 to 50. Nice round number. I want 1 to 50. I'm gonna say enter. You'll see the comment. I'll let it do it again, okay? If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let me go. Okay, there we go. It's an interesting number that it picked. There we go. Go ahead and start guessing. Yay, I got it to work twice in one live show. I feel like a champion. Sometimes figuring this out, struggle for me in my old brain. If all the numbers stopped guessing. Looks like everybody stopped guessing. Nobody guessed the number. Free for all. Just put a number in. That way I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I know the chat's gonna jump, but nobody's guessed this number. I've kept an eye on it so far. Go ahead. You can just start guessing because I want somebody to win this yarn. Oh, there we go. Julie Woolly Knits. She just won. It was the number 5. Let me just double check. But yep, I think I'm sure she probably did that, but it was the number 5. Yep, I see it. Okay, so Julie Woolly, congratulations. You're the winner of the pinky black yarn, Julie Woolly. And um I believe I have both of y'all's addresses before. You have one stuff for me before, but please go ahead and email me just confirm that I have your address correct. I would appreciate it. knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. I think that's all for today. You guys have been so sweet and congratulating everybody. Again, please go check out these everybody's stuff. Go check out Veronica. I'm sorry to encroach on her for 10 minutes. She's got a live going on right now. So go check her out. I hope you all have a wonderful day. A happy Halloween. Thank you so much for making me feel better. I feel so much better. Maybe I just needed to chat with my friends and to make me feel a little bit better today, but I feel so much better after spending time with you. It has been so much fun just chatting, get to know each other a little bit better, talking about all the stuff we're working on. I wish you all the best. Thank you for spending time. I will see you all very soon. And no, don't forget, Linda and I have a live on November the 1st for the Simpson Turnpike Knit Along. So y'all have a great day. I will see y'all very soon. Okay, take care.